companies is a private investment
Well, once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Moorhead Senior High School for Minnesota High School Girls Basketball. The visiting Lumberjacks of Bemidji High School and your spots of Moorhead Senior High School. Once again, we'd like to let everybody know that the Spud concession stands are open and located in the commons area of our new auditorium. Nachos, pizza, hot dogs, candy, soda, water, other items for sale at the Spud's concession stand. Again, a special thank you to Nicole from Sanford for her sports medicine and orthopedics coverage at all of our home sled athletic contests this winter season. Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the starting lineups for both ball clubs this evening, we're going to take a moment to honor 4 seniors of our Moorhead Spud Girls basketball program. So again, we would like to take a moment to honor our 4 seniors who have put in a tremendous amount of effort along with their parents and their time in being a member of the Moorhead Spud Girls basketball program. We have 4 seniors to recognize. Our first senior, number 50, Sydney Zimmerman, the daughter of Kelly and Corey Zimmerman. Sydney will attend the University of North Dakota in the fall and plans to major in psychology. Our next senior, Ava Reddy. Number 22, she's the daughter of Annette and Chris Reddy. Ava plans to attend the St. Cloud Community and Technical College to continue her basketball and academic career. Once again, number 22, Ava Reddy. Next up, number 24, Kira Swanson, the daughter of Courtney and Shane Swanson. Kira plans to attend college locally to continue her education. Once again, a nice round of applause for our Spuds, Kira Swanson. And our last senior, ladies and gentlemen, the Spuds team manager, Miss Paige Stephenson, the daughter of Sandy and Scott Stephenson. Paige plans to attend North Dakota State University this fall and plans to major in psychology. Once again, a nice round of applause for Paige Stephenson. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to say one final thank you to these 4 student athletes and their parents for the time and effort they have put into their Spud Girls basketball program over all these years. They will be greatly missed, but will always be welcome back home. Best of luck to all 4 of these individuals as you move forward with the next stage of your lives. Let's hear it one more time for our seniors. Sydney, Ava, Kira, and Paige. Thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, if at this time you all please rise, direct your attention to the north end of the Spud Auditorium as we honor America with a plank of our national anthem by the Moorhead High School Pep Band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce tonight's starting lineups for both ball clubs. First, for the visiting Lumberjacks of Bemidji High School. Starting at a guard, a junior, number 2, Mateo Monterud. At a second guard, a sophomore, number 3, Olivia Thompson. At a third guard, senior number 20.
It is the final game of the 2023-24 season for the Moorhead Spuds girls basketball team as they look to end the season on a high note against their section rival, the Bemidji Lumberjacks. This is a very crucial game for both teams as the section playoffs are just around the corner. Good evening, everyone. I'm Thomas Fox alongside Brady Sari. Thanks for tuning in to girls basketball on Spuds TV. Brady, the Spuds are coming off a little bit of a rocky season, you could say, but they've been able to compete with a lot of teams this season despite their record, so it's safe to say that this Spuds team going into the playoffs could be dangerous.
Absolutely, and you know, both of these teams coming into this game with a very similar record, so it should be a dogfight to the end.
And tonight is senior night, so that means for the Spuds, all three seniors on their roster will be starting. That includes Sydney Zimmerman, Ava Redding, and Kira Swanson. And also starting for the Spuds, Annie Horan and Tori Hagan. So Julie McAdams will be on the bench. So the starting lineup, pretty familiar for Tom Dryberg's team. And for the Lumberjacks, it'll be Matea Maltrud, Olivia Thompson, Clara Bieber, Katie Milbrandt, and Allie Lish. Bemidji coming in at a record of 9-14. They have lost 4 in a row. So a chance to snap that streak here tonight, and same thing for the Spuds. 3 straight losses has them at a 7-18 record on the season. A chance to go 8-18 on the year with a potential win here tonight. And Brady, Bemidji very good defensively as they've been able to hold their opponents to less than 70 points in pretty much all of their games. What do you think the Spuds need to do in order to counter that defensive attack from the Lumberjacks?
I think they just need to find a way to keep them off balance all game, you know, similar to how the boys played against Sartell about a week ago. But yeah, using the height of Annie Horan and even Tori Hagan inside just to keep them off their game.
And speaking of the boys team, Brady, they came off a big win on Tuesday against the Detroit Lakes Lakers, winning 97-78. Big game from Dylan Zimmerman, 40-point performance. Spuds hitting 16 three-pointers in that game, and they are definitely an exciting team to watch with Dylan Zimmerman, DJ Smith, Brian Zarazua, just to name a few. And Annie Horan will take the tip for the Spuds. And for the Jacks, it'll be Clara Bieber. Regular season finale is underway. Horan wins the tip, and Swanson will control. Back to Horan on the logo. Horan drives up the far side. Picks up her dribble, finds Hagan. Hagan finds a cutting Redding. Pass intended for Sydney in the corner, but it was deflected at the last moment by a Lumberjack. Here's Horan. Over to Redding. Dishes out to Sydney. Zimmerman pops a triple. It's good! What a start for Sydney Zimmerman. It's 3-0 right out of the gate. And now the Jacks look to respond. Nice cut inside from Bieber. Shot is no good. Here come the Spuds in transition. Horan the drive, finds Hagan. Swanson thought about a 3, finds Redding. Redding the drive. Sydney will try again. Too strong. Batted in the air by Hagan. Nice play from her to keep the possession in the hands of Moorhead. Here's Horan in the corner. Shot clock at 12. Horan finds Swanson. Over to Hagan. Shot clock at 6. Pass intended for Sydney Zimmerman, but it is off the mark, and here come the Jacks. Up ahead to Lish. She'll try a 3. Off the back iron. Strong rebound by Horan, and she will slow it down. Here's Hagan on the far wing. Here's Sydney inside Horan. Nice feed from Zimmerman to Horan, and it's 5-0.
Absolutely good look inside there from Zimmerman to Horan, and Horan using her height advantage to get up to the bucket and get the easy 2.
And that is what makes this team really dangerous, Brady. Their height and their passing. We saw right there from Sydney Zimmerman. 3 is no good from the far wing by Milbrandt, and Horan will control as she looks to find Hagan. Does. Gets a screen from Sydney. She has it on the far wing. Over to Horan near the corner. Works it out of the corner. Thought about a three. Defended well by Milbrandt. Here's Swanson. Swings it to Hagen in the near corner. Inside Swanson and a foul. That'll go against Bieber. That'll be her first of the contest. And Horan will inbound for the Spuds with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice inbound to Hagen. Hagen battling inside. Can't get it to go. Batted by Horan. Trying to keep it in play. But a foul will be called against her over the back. That's her first foul of the game. It'll be Lumberjacks ball. So a 5-0 game in favor of the Spuds with 15:30 left in the first half. Here's a three from the top of the key. Off the back iron, too strong. Rebound, Thompson, taken by Hagen. Here is Swanson, turning on the Jets, puts on the brakes. Here's Redding, top of the key. Swing to Swanson, near wing. Inside Horan, battle for it. And she was fouled before the shot. Second foul, second team foul against the Jacks. And some new players coming in for Tom Dryberg's squad. It'll be McAdams, Avery Marquard, and Charlie Zimmerman. Charlie picks up a screen from Swanson. Here is Redding inside. Shot won't go. Rebound Bemidji. Near side, it is Multrude. Now it is Thompson driving inside. Count the basket and the foul. Chance at a three-point play and a good answer from the Jacks as they now only trail by 3 and a chance to only trail by 2 with this upcoming free throw from Thompson. Foul will go against Charlie Zimmerman. Her first of the game. And it's 5-3. Here is Charlie, working it up the far side. Dish to Marquard. She turns on the Jets. Marquard pass to Redding. It's off her foot, but picked up by Swanson. Here is Marquard. Fakes the three. Drives with the left hand. Picks up her dribble. Now it's Swanson. Swanson driving. Almost picked up a double team. Here's McAdams on the drive. Her layup won't go, and here come the Jacks in transition once again.
Good play inside there to Julia McAdams. Just couldn't get the basket to fall, but I think the Spuds need to utilize her the way that they utilize Annie Horan. Julia McAdams definitely a taller player, so getting good inside looks to her should result in some easy baskets.
And she has had a breakout year, Brady. Last year she was on varsity, but mainly a bench player. But she has definitely been on a heater this season. Shot clock at 5. Here's the drive, inside pass. Shot won't go. Putback is no good, and a shot clock violation. It won't be called as the shot was up, but it was rebounded before the buzzer went off. And a foul is going to be called on the other end.
Good defense there by the Spuds. You saw Julia McAdams locking her down near half court, really making her push against that shot clock, and then really good help defense there by the hoop by the Spuds.
Swanson's first free throw is off the mark. A little too strong there. And Annie Horan will come back in for Redding. And now with this 5 on the floor for the Spuds, you have a mix of offense, defense, and size. Almost right on cue there is Horan. Almost got the putback to go, but it's out of bounds. And Tori Hagen is in for Kira Swanson. And a 5-3 lead for the Spuds with just under 14 to play. Here's the drive from Thompson. Here's the drive from Multrude, taken away by Marquard. Some great defense inside from the Spuds. Hagen finds Horan's off her fingers and picked up by Thompson. Faking a three that time was Pink. Here's the left-hand drive from LaValle, and she finishes.
Basket number 10, Josie LaValle.
And situations like those, Brady, that's where you're going to need McAdams, but They didn't have her in that situation, and it costed the Spuds on that possession.
McAdams there trying to get a pass inside to Hagen, didn't quite go there, but
Number 44, Carly Lazella, checking in for the Lumberjacks.
Carly Lazella is in for the Jacks. Game's knotted up at 5. As the Jacks look to take their first lead of the night. Almost taken by Charlie. That leaves a wide open look for Pink, but the 3 is off. And here is Marquardt. And a travel. And it'll be Lumberjacks ball and a little back and forth in the last couple of minutes. Five game still. Good defense from McAdams on the elbow. Here's LaValle, guarded by Hagen. Dish to Thompson. Thompson, the right-hand drive, picks up her dribble, pivots her left foot. Here's Maltrud, back to Thompson. Dish out to LaValle, taken by McAdams. McAdams in transition ahead of the pack, and poked away that time from Thompson. It'll be out of bounds on Bemidji. As going for the steal, Olivia Thompson's foot was on the line, and the Spuds catch a massive break.
good play in transition, though, there by Thompson. Taking away that free basket for the Spuds that would have been there. McAdams was on that fast break play. Spuds take it out into their own hoop now.
And McAdams is really fast up and down the court, but Thompson was just faster there. And Sydney can't hit the three. Charlie gets the rebound. Pass across, intercepted that time by Bemidji. Matea Maltrud ahead in transition. Layup won't go. McAdams there for the board. And the Spuds dodge another bullet, and the game stays tied at 5. Here's Charlie, the drive, and the foul. A strong drive that time from Charlie Zimmerman. And she'll get 2 free throws at the stripe for the Spuds, a chance to give them the lead back. And here comes Haley Dahl into the game for Julia McAdams, as well as Ava Redding for Avery Marquardt. Haley Dahl usually sees JV minutes. She's mainly played on JV this season. And a great opportunity to get minutes in the final game of the regular season. 7-5 game as both free throws were made by Charlie Zimmerman. Here is LaValle working on the baseline. Nice dish inside to Lazella. Now it is Maltrud. Here's Pink. Now it is LaValle. Quick pass to Maltrud again. Shot clock at 10. Maltrud the drive off the glass. Won't go. Rebound Dahl. Here's Redding. Picks up her dribble across to Charlie. Dahl ready to set a screen. But Zimmerman picks up her dribble, gets it back from Dahl. Couple of screens, and it'll go the other way. That'll go on the screen from Sydney Zimmerman. And from here, Brady, that looked like it was going to be a very good play set up for the Spuds offensively.
It was definitely well designed. Zimmerman just a little, I think she was moving on that screen there, so unfortunately possession will go back to Bemidji, but still early in the game, definitely have a lot more opportunities for plays like that.
Absolutely, Brady. Jacks looking to take the lead with a possible 3 or an and 1. But at this point, with how well the defensive Moorhead has been playing, you might just want to settle for points. Here's the drive from LaValle, and it is off her foot. It'll go the other way.
Low-scoring game here early in the first half, but it's both teams playing that, aggressive man-to-man, keeping each other off balance here. So hopefully the Spuds can get into a little bit of a rhythm here and get some points on the board.
And when the Spuds get a decent lead, you'll expect Tom Dryberg to go to his three-quarters zone defense, which has worked very well in situations where the Spuds are getting hot offensively. because it throws the defense, or excuse me, the offense of the opposing team out of rhythm. And it certainly worked in the beginning of the season when they were off to a really good start. Here's the pass inside to Horan, and she finishes. The assist from Swanson. 9-5 lead. Kick out on the corner to Lish. Guarded by Swanson. Here is Milbrandt inside, off the glass, too strong. Rebound Dahl. She has 2 in the game.
Great help defense there by Dahl into the hoop, able to get that rebound, get the Spuds the ball back.
Here is Charlie. Some zone defense so far from Bemidji, and the pass intended for Horan. It was tipped in the paint off a lumberjack. It'll stay with the Spuds. And that is the first time we've seen a little bit of zone from the Jacks, and it worked there. Kick out to Horan, wide open look, too strong. Rebound Lish. Here comes Thompson. Thompson finds Milbrandt. Milbrandt inside, taken by Horan. Spuds have numbers going up the court. Horan the drive, the floater, too strong, gets her own miss. Kick out to Redding. Swanson the baseline drive, intercepted by Milbrandt. A promising fast break goes awry. As the Jacks look to respond, they can't, as the 3 is no good from Milbrandt. And the Spuds can take a deep breath now as Horan will control on the far side. Kick out to Charlie. Inside, Swanson, one-on-one. She'll get 2 free throws.
You see Bemidji switching to that zone defense now, and I think it's to prevent those inside looks to, Horan and McAdams and Haley Dahl, and it seems to be working even though it was a foul drawn, but it takes that easy 2 away.
Absolutely, and that's why Tom Dryberg goes with that zone defense whenever they have momentum. Because you usually expect that man-to-man defense early in the game, but when you switch to that zone with a lead, you get a lot of momentum going further into the first half, first quarter, whatever. And Tori Hagen's into the game for the Spuds as they lead 10-5 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Here is Thompson. Now it's Lish inside Lazella. She draws contact and a foul. Going up for the shot there. So she will get a trip to the stripe. Chance to cut the lead to 3, possibly 4. First free throw is good. And Lazella has her first points of the game. And Matea Maltrud back into the game for Bemidji. Second free throw falls, and it's 10-7. 8:28 left in the first half. Over to Hagen on the far side. Back to Horan. Dish out to Redding. Redding works it out to Horan. Back to Redding. Now it's Swanson. Redding across to Horan. Horan had an open look. Instead finds Swanson. Pass a little too high. And the other way it'll go. And Bemidji will have another opportunity to tie the game. A lot of scoring opportunities for both teams, but offense for both sides have been sputtering as they have been unable to make some shots. Here's an open look that's given up by Maltrud. Inside Milbrandt, shot is no good. Great defense inside once again. Here's Horan drawing a double team. Redding over to Hagen in the corner. McAdams one-on-one. Bodies colliding. And a foul on Bemidji as McAdams is trying to work her way out of that double team. It'll go against Katie Milbrandt. First foul of the game on her. And the 6th team foul of the half for the Jacks. Inbound to Hagen. Swing to Horan. She has an open look in the corner. Too strong. Redding the offensive board. She gets it back, almost going out of bounds. What a play. Now it's Haran across to Hagan. She'll try a triple. Yes! What a sequence from the Spuds.
Perfect.
And they lead 13-7. Sorry to cut you off there.
Perfect setup there by Annie Haran to find Tori Hagan open on the other side of the court.
And that three is no good, that time from Bemidji. And a chance to get some more momentum, but the Spuds will have to wait as it's off the foot of Hagan and out of bounds. But that was an incredible save from Redding on the baseline. I thought that was going out of bounds, and an even better job of Haran, like you said, to find Hagan in the corner. And Hagan, one of the best shooters on the team, if not the best. Obviously has a similar shot to, you'd say, her brother Colton Hagan, member of the Concordia Cobbers. Nice fake inside that time from Bieber, and she brings the Jacks to within 4. And a little press look from the Jacks. And Redding picked up her dribble, is able to find Hagan, thankfully. Here's Haran. Long two, off the mark. Rebound Bemidji, that was Pink on the board. Here is Maltrud in the corner, guarded by Haran. Swing to Thompson. Here is Pink. Left-handed sky hook, won't go. Too strong and off the mark. Haran comes up with it. Approaching 6 minutes to play.
Spuds need to slow down play just a little bit, allow themselves to set up some plays or looks inside, or even get an open three look.
And open looks have been hard to come by in this game for both teams, as McAdams loses the ball, and it's taken that time by Bieber. Bieber practically ushered to the basket for the moment. Fight for the ball, jump ball will be called, and possession will be rewarded back to Bemidji. And you could notice that the Spuds are going in a drop coverage type of look, as Bieber pretty much jogged with the ball to the basket. I mean, Spuds were lucky that they didn't give up an and one. Bemidji looking to strike back. Here's Bieber again. Take two for her. Finds an opening as Anicia Pink almost got the and one, but she'll get 2 shots at the line. Chance to cut the Moorhead lead to 2 with 5:35 left on the Northwest Blind scoreboard, as the first one is off. And Dahl back into the game for McAdams. And another one just got an unlucky bounce. Up ahead to Marquardt, almost able to save it, and Dahl wasn't there in time, but a great effort nonetheless from Marquardt. Shot won't go, rebound Dahl. 3 rebounds for Dahl. Up ahead to Hagan. Hagan the drive, can't finish, gets her own miss. Marquardt a 3, it's good, and the foul! Avery Marquardt. What a shot! And a chance at 4 for the freshman. Wow, she is something, huh, Brady?
And not something you see very often in any level of basketball. A chance at 4 here for, I believe it's Avery Marquardt. But good defense there prior to that transition play by Zimmerman inside to close off the gap between the Lumberjacks and the hoop.
It's a 4-point play successfully made by Marquardt, and a timeout called by Bemidji. 17-9. A 4-point play from Avery Marquardt sends us to our first break here on Spuds TV.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Spuds with their largest lead of the night thus far, as they lead 17-9 thanks to a 4-point play from Avery Marquardt. And this is a perfect start for Tom Dryberg's team.
Spuds need to find a way to just keep this momentum in their favor here, trying to, prevent as many free baskets as they can here.
And that was a beautiful move that time from Clara Bieber. A little fake and a spin, little pivot, and the scoop and score. 17-11 now, and a fight for the ball results in a jump ball and possession awarded back to the Spuds. And going back to that nifty move from Clara Bieber on the other side, she has 4 points in the game so far. Spuds lead cut back to 6. Here's Hagan on the far side, picks up a screen from Dahl. Hagan shovels it to Zimmerman. Kick out to Marquardt. Marquardt loses the handle, and it's taken that time by Maltrud. Here comes Bieber in transition. Draws contact, there's no call. Refs are letting them play.
Perfect defense. There's nothing different she should have done there. She put her hands up and she took the body, but well
Here's
executed.
A deep three from Hagan. You bet. 20-11, the Spuds lead.
Tori Hagan showing off the range a little bit there.
Something her brother Colton Hagan did very well for the Spuds. Here's the drive from Pink, and it won't succeed. Here is Charlie in control, in the driver's seat for the Spuds. Now it's Hagan on the finish, won't go. Pinball style inside, and it'll go the other way. Boy, a lot happened in those couple of seconds. And some new players coming in for both sides. Ava Redding and Annie Horan in for Moorhead. And for Bemidji, Carly Lazella is into the game, along with Allie Lish. Here is LaValle. Wanted Thompson on a handoff, finally finds her. In the corner, it is Lish. Now the right-hand drive, that time from Milbrand is no good. Taken from the Spuds. There is the zone defense that works so well for Tom Dryberg. Charlie on the far side, dish to Dahl inside, Horan the finish, and it goes. Tic-tac-toe. The Spuds go, and it's a double-digit lead for Moorhead.
Good read there inside from Haley Dahl to find Horan, as there's a bit of a mismatch here. As Horan is guarding Olivia Thompson. Horan definitely has the height advantage against her.
Here's a line drive three, and it goes. That was Josie LaValle, and the lead's cut back to single digits. That was a deep 3-2, and a big one for Bemidji. Here's Charlie on the drive, no good. Horan there for the board. Swanson over to Redding. Some zone defense once again from the Jacks. Open look, Swanson, three, no good. Off the hands of Redding. Here comes a Lumberjack in transition. That's LaValle again, and one. 22-16. 7 points for LaValle in this half alone. Chance to make it 8. And that one's off the back iron and rattles in and out. So the lead stays at 6 for the Spuds, and we're approaching 2 minutes left on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. 22-16. Redding inside, Horan once again almost got the and one, but she'll get 2 free throws. That was almost a carbon copy play earlier in the game. Horan pretty much all alone in the paint. And it's paid off in dividends for the Spuds.
I think the Spuds just need to continue to find her under the hoop there as it continues to work here, as you can see, but when getting those passes in by the hoop, they just need to make sure to get them over the head of the defenders, as you saw a couple earlier where it was easy to intercept there for the Lumberjacks.
And I'm honestly more impressed with the passing of the Spuds so far, as they've been able to find so many opportunities where there's not like really wide open looks. but they're really good passes, and a timeout is called on the floor by, I believe, Moorhead. A 23-16 lead for the Spuds when we return. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half on senior night in Moorhead, Minnesota, as the Moorhead Spuds currently lead the Bemidji Lumberjacks 23-16, and the Spuds look to take advantage here once again. Redding kick out to Swanson. Now it's Charlie in the corner. Works it on the near wing. Finds Horan. Shot clock at 9 and counting. Redding, Swanson, open look, 3, short. Horan the offensive board. Swanson again, left-hand drive, and the finish. A little razzle-dazzle from Kira Swanson, and the lead's up to 9. Good ball movement here from the Jacks as they look to get an open look, something they haven't had a lot of in this game. Here is Thompson the drive, pivot, and a travel. And Sydney Zimmerman is into the game, and she'll inbound to Charlie Zimmerman. And Haley Dahl will sit as Julie McAdams comes back into the game. So it'll be Redding, McAdams, Horan, Charlie Zimmerman, and Sydney Zimmerman for Tom Dryberg's squad. And Charlie with the drive over to Horan, 2-on-1, deflected by, I believe, Lazella. But the Spuds will maintain possession as McAdams comes up with it. And she's going to walk with it. So on the other end, it was a travel on Bemidji. Now a travel on McAdams. 40 seconds left. 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Quick swing to Maltrud. Maltrud the fake, the left-hand drive. Deflected by Horan, blocked by Horan, but the putback is pure, and the lead's cut to 7 as Carly Lazella gets the putback, and the shot clock is now off. So the Spuds can take their time and look for a great ending to the first half. Horan will control, shot clock at 7. Here's Redding, the drive, the floater, and the finish off the window. And with that, the Spuds will be going into the locker room with a 9-point cushion over the Bemidji Lumberjacks, 27-18 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Brady, what were your takeaways of this half?
Well, I think both teams definitely playing some great defense here. It's a low-scoring first half, but the Spuds definitely getting more open looks and open baskets in the paint, but also utilizing the three-point basket there. You know, it's always nice to go into the second half with a lead, and that instantly gives you the advantage because the other team is forced to play catch-up, but should set up for a good second half of basketball here.
I agree, Brady. So stick around here on Spuds TV as we'll have second half coverage when we return.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here in Fargo, North Dakota at Bailey's PDR. So what made you choose FCCU for your business needs?
I love the customer support that they give, that I have people's phone numbers that I can reach whenever I need to. When you're conducting business, you don't have hours to hopefully make up a financial decision, so sometimes you need those questions answered, and at FCCU, they're there always for you.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Atchison Companies is a private investment firm focused on helping small businesses succeed. We are more than investors. We are proven hands-on operators. Atchison Companies works with independent businesses in the manufacturing, distribution and engineering sectors. We invest across the Northern Plains with a buy and hold philosophy, while providing stable leadership and a proven operating system. Atchison Companies is proud to support the Moorhead Spuds.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
We are just about set for second half action here on Spuds TV as Moorhead has a 27-18 lead going into the second half as they look to end the regular season on a high note and potentially get a better seeding in the section playoffs. They obviously don't want to have to play a play-in game, and both teams are in danger of having to do so. But so far it has been a relatively even match despite the 9-point lead as both teams playing well with their zone coverage, Brady. And what do you think the Spuds need to do to keep that going?
You know, yeah, the Spuds just have to keep playing that, that tough defense, not allowing any good looks at the basket here for the Lumberjacks. And I think keeping a lead is definitely going to be the most important thing for them, as just to keep that momentum in their favor.
Pass almost went out of bounds, and off we go with the second half here on Spuds TV. Swanson over to Redding near the corner, works it out on the far wing. Swing to Hagan. Hagan over to Swanson. Swanson with a double dribble. And right away, the Spuds turn it over, and it's Bemidji ball. So Bemidji gets an early gift here in the second half as the Jacks look to respond. Here's a three, and it falls. Matea Maltrud gets things going on the Northwest Blind scoreboard for Bemidji as it's 27-21. Horan over to Hagan near the corner. Works her way on the baseline. Finds Sydney, open three. Good rebound that time from Maltrud. Maltrud turning on the Jets. A deep three that time from Milbrandt. Loose change and out of bounds on Bemidji. And once again, the Lumberjacks had an open look with Milbrandt, but she couldn't get the three to fall. Sydney wide open underneath. Can't get it to go. Got an unlucky bounce. And here come the Jacks. Faking a three is Thompson inside. Off the glass, won't go that time from Bieber. And it's out of bounds on Moorhead. So take two for the Jacks coming up on this possession. And intercepted that time from Sydney. I don't think she saw the ball. But it landed right in the breadbasket, and it ends up being a travel on Swanson on the other end. Like, it reminded me of the Tyreek Hill catch during the COVID season where he didn't even know he caught the ball. I mean, you could say it applies. I mean, it's kind of half and half, but regardless, an awesome play from Sydney Zimmerman. She's had quite a few highlight reel plays this season. And it's out of bounds on Moorhead. Thompson with the inbound on the far side to Bieber. Bieber falling away and an air ball. Kept alive, however, by Thompson. Here's the drive off the glass, that time from Maltrud, won't go. Here's Horan. Timeout called by Tom Dryberg. He wants to talk things over as his offense hitting a little bit of a rough patch to start the second half, and we'll take a break here on Spuds TV.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
(27-21), the Spuds lead over the Jacks on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Bemidji making it tough offensively for Moorhead as they have yet to score in this second half. But the Spuds will have an opportunity as the inbound goes to Avery Marquard. Marquard picks up a screen from McAdams. Almost a pick and pop, but Marquard had a clear lane to the basket. And going up for the putback was McAdams, and she'll get 2 free throws.
Kind of a hard screen there from Sydney Zimmerman, but it gave Marquardt the lane she needed to the basket. Now McAdams has a chance at 2 here for the Spuds.
She has been a very good free throw shooter, right on cue there, as the first one is all cords. First points of the game for McAdams. And the second one is no good. Sydney almost got the rebound, but it's taken by Milbrandt. Now it's controlled by Thompson. 28-21. Swing to Bieber. She'll try a high arcing three. That might have been blocked by McAdams. And it'll stay with Bemidji. Inbound from Thompson, inside to Lish. Here is Maltrude. Now it is Bieber driving baseline, in trouble, finds Milbrandt. Milbrandt, pass intercepted by Charlie. Charlie behind to Marquardt. Now it's McAdams going downhill and off the glass. It goes for Julia McAdams. She has 3 in the game, 3.5.
Good strong drive there from McAdams. Not much of a chance at a basket, but able to make it work here. Spuds have an open fast break look. And there's McAdams again.
And she is on an absolute heater so far in the second half, Brady, and a timeout is going to be called by Bemidji. 32-21 as the Spuds offense is starting to get hot with 14:35 left to play in regulation. We'll return in a few moments here on Spuds TV.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Leads up to 11 for the Spuds as Julie McAdams has started to get hot here in this second half. 32-21 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard.
Spuds need to continue this here. 11's now their largest lead of the game. They need to find a way to, continue to stretch that lead and not allow Bemidji to come back.
And like you said, Brady, a couple of times, the Spuds need to find a way to keep the momentum going. And so far, it seems to be that is what they are doing, and it's working well. Here's a cut from Bieber. Loose change picked up, however, by Bemidji's Milbrandt, but now it's taken by Charlie, and it'll go the other way. Approaching 14 minutes to play. Redding on the far wing. Fakes the pass to McAdams. Now it's Charlie. Nice dish inside to Marquardt. Finds Sydney. Sydney drives, and a travel. Another travel on the Spuds. And it'll be a Bemidji ball as they have a few subs coming in. Anicia Pink in for the Jacks, along with Josie LaValle. Here is Olivia Thompson on the drive. Count it. No, they don't count the basket. They will not count the basket as she was fouled before she put up the shot. Regardless, a good downhill effort from Olivia Thompson. And she will inbound. Looking around, finds Bieber in the corner. Working on Redding, spinning on Redding. Picks up her dribble, finds Maltrude. Maltrude on the far wing. Back to Bieber. Now it is Maltrude again in heavy traffic. Gets it to the corner, loses the handle. Might have been touched by Marquardt at the end there. And with 12 seconds left on the shot clock, it'll be Josie LaValle inbounding for the Jacks.
Lumberjacks having a difficult time here against this Spuds defense early in the second half. Is when it first started, you thought a little bit of momentum was going their way, but Spuds have figured it out here after that first timeout.
Circus shot no good from Thompson. The drive from Horan, and off the glass it won't go. couple of missed shots from both teams in the last couple of seconds as the Jacks look to get going offensively. They had a few quick points to start the half, but have come up dry since. Here's the and one. Carly Lazella, a trip to the line for her. Chance at 3 for the Jacks, and a chance to cut the lead to 8. And Lazella with 5 points, a chance at 6. And she gets the bounce, 32-24. And a press look for Bemidji. The Spuds exploit it. Haran, open 3. Too strong. Marquardt going up for the rebound. She won't get it. Up ahead to Lazella, ahead of the pack. And she can't finish in transition. And a jump ball will be called. Possession rewarded back to the Jacks.
Good work there by Annie Haran on that Lumberjacks fast break. Shutting down the easy 2 basket there.
Haran, a very fast player, as Lazella will get the and one again. Carly Lazella, she's starting to get hot in this second half. 8 points, a chance at 9. And a 32-24 lead is cut to 32-26 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. And now McAdams is in for Dahl. Chance to cut the lead to 5, and Lazella hits the free throw. 9 points for her. Some more press defense from the Jacks. Nice catch from Haran in the corner. Here's Charlie on the far side. Back to Haran, top of the key. Here's Marquardt. Finds a cutting Zimmerman inside, and the foul. A fantastic feed from Avery Marquardt to Charlie Zimmerman, and she'll get a trip to the line.
Perfectly executed pass and cut play there by the Spuds to find Zimmerman under the hoop.
The Spuds are so good in the lanes, as you saw right there, Brady, as the free throw falls. And Avery Marquardt is just a outstanding facilitator as a freshman. And that is why she gets so many minutes on varsity. 35-27, the Spuds lead. Good ball movement from the Jacks. Here's a 3 on the wing. No good that time from Thompson. Marquardt up ahead. Haran fakes the 2, and she gets it to go. Another dish from Marquardt served, and the lead's up to 10.
Yeah, Annie Haran played that perfectly. Just that little fake, just giving her enough space away from the defender to get an open basket.
And it was easy stuff from there, and another finish from Lazella. Great answer from the Jacks. 37-29, 11 points for Lazella. Marquardt to Charlie. Charlie wanted Haran, and she's going to get fouled. Pass intended for Haran on the near side. And Matea Maltrud will be called for the foul. Here is Charlie. Finds McAdams, top of the key, swing to Marquardt. Inside Hagan. Hagan, Charlie, the drive, the floater. Rebound Lazella. And Charlie Zimmerman hit the deck hard. She's slow to get up. Here's a 3 in the corner from Maltrud, and it goes. Matea Maltrud from downtown, and the lead's cut to 5. 37-32 Spuds lead on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. So the Lumberjacks starting to chip away once again at the Moorhead lead. And no timeout has been called. That's on me there. So play will resume as there's no timeout called. Up ahead to Marquardt. Marquardt circles back. Swanson, Haran, Hagan. Over to Swanson again. Fakes the 3, underhand scoop, no good. Rebound that time by Maltrud. Maltrud over to Thompson. Swing to LaValle. 37-32 game, 10:26 to play. Here's a three, short. Maltrude couldn't get that one to fall this time. Up ahead, McAdams, 2-on-1, drawing contact. And another trip to the line for McAdams.
Spud's still able to hold a lead here, but the Lumberjacks not letting them run away with it, as Spuds only have a 5-point lead here with 10:15 left to go in the second half.
Absolutely, Brady. The Jacks have not made it easy for the Spuds. But McAdams has made it easy at the line. Another free throw is made. Nothing but net once again. And she's at 6 on the game. Make it 7. 7-point lead now for the Spuds. A slight press look from Tom Dryberg's defense. And it almost worked there as Redding nearly got a steal. Another zone look for the Spuds. Good defense from Hagan on Maltrude. Pass up to LaValle. Shot clock at 10. Good defense from Swanson. Shot clock at 5. And the pass intended for, I believe, Thompson is intercepted by McAdams. And a costly turnover for the Jacks. And the Spuds look to take advantage. Dish to Redding. Redding with some space. Now it's McAdams. Finds Horan. Horan picks up her dribble, finds Hagan near the corner. Hagan works it out of trouble. Inside Horan from McAdams. Won't go. And a loose ball foul is going to be called on Horan. And she doesn't like the call as she tried getting the second chance board. But instead it'll go the other way.
Yeah, regardless, it was still a good look from McAdams to even see Annie Horan on the inside. It was good court vision there.
It certainly was, and that is what she is best at, court vision. One of her many positive traits on the floor for the Spuds. Some more press defense from Tom Dryberg's defense, and it almost worked again as Hagan bats the ball. But it's still controlled by Maltrude as she gets it to Snowball, who's checked into the game. Pink thought about a three, and Lazella gets the putback. 13 points for Carly Lazella. She's one-on-one with McAdams. McAdams can't get it to go off the window. Lazella up ahead to Maltrude. Maltrude pass intercepted, batted by Horan. Up ahead to Redding. Nobody there, easy two. Horan with the assist, and the lead's back up to 7. Here is Maltrude. Taken once again by Horan. The press defense works once more, and possession will go to Moorhead. That is why Tom Dryberg uses that press defense in situations like this, Brady.
Not only that, but the press defense like that can definitely mess with the mental game. Just little things like that can throw off your rhythm and keep them off balance.
And the Lumberjacks certainly look off balance as they are struggling to find any sort of rhythm. Horan, a three? No. Hagan comes up with the board as she came soaring into the paint to get it back for the Spuds. McAdams near the elbow. Now it's Zimmerman. Swing to Redding. Shot clock at 9. Inside Horan, the finish. Another textbook pass from Zimmerman. And it's 43-34.
You could hear the Spud bench on that one trying to get Zimmerman's attention there as Annie Horan was mismatched under the hoop with Holly Snowball.
Sydney Zimmerman will be called for the foul. That is her second foul of the game. And Matea Maltrude will get 2 shots at the line. First one is off the back iron and no good. And 3 Bemidji Lumberjacks checking into the game. It'll be Clara Bieber, Josie LaValle, and Allie Lish. 7:36 left to play as that second free throw is no good. And a good effort that time from Lish to save it, but she was out of bounds before she had any chance to swing it back in play. Up ahead to Redding. They beat the press once again. Here's Haran. Over to Hagen. Hagen wanted a cutting Redding. She can't find her. Now it's Haran inside McAdams. A nice save from McAdams. Excellent save. Up ahead to Haran. Inside McAdams. One-on-one, the mismatch.
Good work there by the Spuds, able to get the Lumberjacks off guard. There's the Lumberjacks head coach wanted an over and back, but referee said it was tipped there by the Lumberjacks, and good work by Julia McAdams to keep the play alive.
Olivia Thompson stood no chance against the 6-foot frame of Julia McAdams, and she has 9 on the game. 9 on the half, rather, as McAdams is, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, Brady, but she has been on an absolute heater here in this second half. Inbound coming from LaValle, taken by Haran. She's all alone ahead of the pack. She can't finish. Luckily, Hagen's there. And now Haran all alone inside once again. Second attempt is perfect from Annie Haran, and she has 13 on the night.
Haran read that pass perfectly.
Jacks now down 13, almost 11 there as the jumper can't get the lucky bounce. And a foul is going to be called on Sydney Zimmerman, I do believe, on the baseline. And it will be called on Sydney. And the Spuds are over the limit. Kira Swanson is in for Sydney. And Josie LaValle will shoot the 1 of 1. Won't go. Rebound Swanson. Spuds up by 13 with just over 6 minutes to play. Here's Hagen looking around. Finds Swanson all alone, a 3, good! A big 3 from Kira Swanson. Leads up to 16. Just under 6 to play and a timeout on the floor. The Spuds starting to get some rhythm here late in this game. It's going to be a good one for the rest of this game. We have just under 6 minutes to play, and we'll return here on Spuds TV.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here in Fargo, North Dakota at Bailey's PDR. So what made you choose FCCU for your business needs?
I love the customer support that they give, that I have people's phone numbers that I can reach whenever I need to. When you're conducting business, you don't have hours to hopefully make up a financial decision, so sometimes you need those questions answered, and at FCCU, they're there always for you.
So, some not so good news for the Spuds. It appears that Charlie Zimmerman is out for the rest of the game with an apparent knee injury, as a few possessions ago, she hit the floor really hard and injured her knee, so she is out for the rest of this game. And for the Spuds, it is a big loss, as she is one of their best three-point shooters.
Definitely an unfortunate thing here for the Spuds, but they definitely have players that are able to fill the shoes of Charlie Zimmerman until she returns.
You're absolutely right, Brady, as these key pieces have done so well as a unit. Inside, Haran from Hagen, no basket. And it'll be inbounded. Foul before the shot. Third foul on LaValle. Inbound from Haran to McAdams. McAdams almost lost it, and she's fouled. This time from Clara Bieber. And the 6th-team foul from the Jacks. They are almost over the limit. Not something you want if you're Bemidji, especially if you're down 16. Hagan finds McAdams, swing to Haran. Haran dishes it to Redding. Redding with a wide open look decides to take it inside and find McAdams in the corner, who works it over to Swanson. Shot clock at 7. Back to Swanson, fakes the 3, the drive, and the finish. Might have looked like a travel from here as she almost lost it there, almost stolen by a Lumberjack. But she gets the 2 anyway, and it's an 18-point lead for the Spuds, and everything is unraveling for Bemidji as that pass goes way over everybody. And with under 5 minutes to play, the Spuds lead by 18 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard.
Moorhead needs to continue this here into the last few minutes of the game, just keeping Bemidji off on their toes and off balance, and they need to keep building a lead here. There's no such thing as too big of a lead.
Absolutely, Brady. And right on cue, Tori Hagan, a triple. Largest lead of the night for the Spuds. It's up to 21, and Tori Hagan has 9. Here's Lish. Finds LaValle, who finds Bieber. Drive on the baseline, the reverse, no good, but she'll get 2 free throws. Going up for the shot on the baseline. Good effort there from Bieber. 4th foul on McAdams. Not too many Spuds in foul trouble except for McAdams as the first free throw falls, that time from Bieber. And that kind of shows the discipline of this Spuds team. Carly Lazella into the game, the Jacks' leading scorer tonight. 2nd free throw falls. Lead is cut to 19 once again. Redding picks up her dribble, finds Swanson, who finds Haran. Dish to Hagan. Over to Redding. Redding to Haran. Haran to Hagan. She'll try a triple. In and out. Almost the knockout punch. Jacks looking to answer. Here's a triple in the corner. No good that time from LaValle. Picked up by Hagan. 55-36 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Here's Dahl in the corner. Swanson, open look, another 3. It's good. That might be the dagger. But like you said, no lead is safe. But it's looking very good for the Spuds as they can start to smell it. A season finale win in big fashion.
Absolutely, and I love that the Spuds are confident in their three-point. You know, they're not afraid to take the shot, and if they miss, they always have another opportunity.
Absolutely, Brady. They have had a lot of opportunities now in the second half alone. In the first half, it was kind of difficult to get some open looks, but now they've been able to find that rhythm as that 3 is off the mark from Thompson. Up ahead to Haran, and she can't get it to go. Nice dish from Redding. And here come the Jacks in transition. Off the glass, won't go that time from LaValle. And Haran ahead of the pack all alone, and the transition 2 will go. A little salt on the wounds delivered by Annie Haran. She's got 15 on the game. Timeout is called. And if this lead holds up, Brady, this will be an excellent way for the Spuds to close the season and go into the playoffs.
Definitely, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds is not a lot of time here left, especially to get back from this lead.
We'll return in a moment here on Spuds TV with Moorhead up by 24. (60-36), the Spuds lead over the Bemidji Lumberjacks as they look to snap a 3-game losing streak going into the playoffs. And this is a perfect way for the Spuds to enter the Section 8 4A playoffs. And that three is off the mark. And the putback is good that time from Lazella. 15 for her. 60-38 now as the Jacks look to make it a little closer on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. And the Spuds just might choose some clock as they have a sizable margin in their favor. Marquardt, left-hand dribble, finds new Spud in the game, Aubrey Haig. She's had a few minutes on varsity. Here's Haig on the near side, loses the ball, picked up that time by Lish. Up ahead to Maltros, she'll try a triple. Off the back iron, rebound Thompson. Off the glass, and a foul. So chances are for Bemidji, 22 points in a minute and a half is unlikely. So with that in mind, the Jacks will most likely have a play-in game that they'll have to win. And for the Spuds, they'll have a tough road game ahead of them in the quarterfinals. And this Section 8 4A is tough. You know, you have teams like STMA or Brainerd. Brainerd's 20-5, and Moorhead has been able to hold up against some heavy competition. So it's safe to say that just because their competition is tough, Brady, it doesn't mean that the Spuds stand no chance.
Well, definitely, and like, you know, especially in high school basketball, records don't mean as much as they, because some teams just struggle against certain teams, and Spuds will definitely have some momentum going into the playoffs, beating a team like Bemidji, definitely a rival here at Moorhead High School.
And it's better to go into the playoffs running than limping. And a shove on Bemidji, that'll go against LaValle. Fourth foul on her. And Aubrey Haig will get a trip to the line. Chance at a 1 of 1.
Number 20, Aubrey Haig at the line for the Spuds to shoot the 1 of 1.
A lot of potential on this Spuds roster. A lot of great freshmen on this team, including Avery Marquardt. Aubrey Haig is one of them. So like I said, a lot of potential with this Spuds team in the future for Tom Dryberg. And it is going to be unfortunate to see these seniors go, as they have made such an impact on this team. But you can only be happy for the future for this Spuds team, as the three is no good from Sydney Zimmerman, but Gracie Hofer getting some minutes, and she gets the 2. 62-39. Lazella inside, won't go, rebound Hofer. Hofer in transition finds Marquardt. Hofer to Sydney. Now it's Haig. Sydney the drive, loses the handle, it'll go out of bounds. But like I said, this roster is very young, Brady, and the Spuds will have a very solid roster for the next couple of years. Final seconds, shot clock is off, and the 2 goes for Lazella. And she's had a monster game for the Jacks, 17 points.
Yep, even though the Spuds are going to get the win, Lazella continued to be a problem all the way to the end in the paint.
And with these final dribbles and the final seconds, the Moorhead Spuds win this one 62-41, going into the Section 8 4A playoffs on senior night. And what a better way to do it than on senior night, Brady. A great win for the Spuds. They moved to 8-18 on the year. They are now 3-7 in Section 8 4A play, while the Jacks have lost their 5th in a row, dropped to 9-15 on the year, and they are now 2-5 in Section 8 4A play to end the regular season. And we will find out who the Spuds play in the playoffs hopefully tomorrow. And If this is the last game of girls basketball on Spuds TV this year, it has been a thrill commentating for those watching at home. Hopefully there'll be a chance, but from the looks of it, the Spuds will probably go on the road to play either Brainerd or STMA. And that'll do it for girls basketball tonight with the great help of Alex Hagan, Owen Adams, Alex Ryan, and my great partner Brady Sari. This is Thomas Fox saying so long from Moorhead High School. Your final score on the Northwest Blind scoreboard, the Spuds 62, the Jacks 41.